Hello everybody, this is your boy, Always Raging Gaming, and welcome to Elite Cameraman's analysis video. I tried to record it on my laptop, but I got some problems going on with it, so I gotta record it on my phone. I gotta make a video on my phone then, so if y'all hear the video is kind of meh, that means I got my earbud in my ears right now. So yeah, like and subscribe, and let's get to this analysis, shall we?
Hello everyone, Elite Cameraman here. After the release of episode 75 and my analysis, we still have some important things to talk about. As you guys know, we just witnessed the first team up between the Alliance and the Skibidi Toilets, but this clearly is not going to be the last, which is why we have to talk about it more in depth.
Yep.
Alongside this, I noticed that I actually missed something crazy in my last analysis. If you guys remember, we talked a lot about the mysterious chair. Apparently it actually appeared a third time in the episode. Everyone has been making fun of me saying it's just the wind and the chair is not special, but nah, bruh. People who believe the chair could solo the Astros in a single second should like and subscribe.
Facts.
I'm telling you, bro, this chair has to have some deep meaning. I hope I'm not yapping nonsense about this chair, because if I am, my yapping streak is probably worse than anyone alive.
True.
Alongside this, we'll also talk about when episode 76 might come out, because even though there isn't any new info about it, we already know a little bit about the production of the next couple episodes thanks to the info Mr. Boom gave me a couple days ago. So if you don't want to miss out on any of these, make sure to watch until the end.
Yep.
Anyways, here we go. First, we'll talk about something that Spitterun mentioned to me today. I think many of you also had a similar thought. But after the last episode, Spitterun went and got some receipts as to what I'm about to show you.
Yep.
As you guys know, in the last episode, we saw the face of one of the Astro carriers, and he had some sort of a circle vertical crown thingy behind his head. This was a lot more visible in the leak we received a couple days ago, and now that this is out, if we look back at episode 70 part 2, where the POV cameraman looked at the clipboard, we can see a very similar design behind Scientist Toilet's head.
That's true.
And if you guys have watched my episode 74 analysis, you'd know that Boom actually had a different image for this frame, and it used to show the old version of Astro G-Man Toilet in the same place with the Astro Toilet still under it. Does this mean that the Scientist Toilet was also an Astro Toilet? It wasn't really clear until today, and there is still some stuff that are missing, but Speederund actually found the model behind Scientist Toilet in this frame and put it together, and it does look like a very similar design. The only problem with this is that we all know at this point all the Astros we've seen so far wear helmets. There is also a chance that this clipboard was kept hidden in this room, was Scientist trying to hide it from others. It would make sense that he also was an Astro just like G-Man Toilet, because they really were close friends, and Scientist Toilet looked like he was the only one in the Skibidi Toilet army that understood technology to this high of a degree.
True.
What do you think? Was he an Astro Toilet as well? Now, I do want to talk about what happened to the chair and where we saw it next, but before that, we need to talk about effects that the team-up will have. I said this many times as well on my last video as well, but I don't think everyone will be accepting the team-up instantly. At the end, I do think that almost everyone will be on board, but in my opinion, this will happen after something really bad and will happen too late as a last-ditch effort. That being said, I think Speakerman Race will most definitely be very welcoming. We always have known that they just want peace and they are very friendly. With the chance of a team up on the horizon, they'll definitely jump to it. As for the TV race, I think from what we saw in episode 74, he is definitely down to have some sort of a relationship, and he'll most likely be the bridge between the rest of the race accepting it because they are unhinged, and Titan TV Man would demolish any toilets that he sees without any mercy whatsoever. He'll be the one that'll need the most convincing if you ask me.
Yep.
When it comes to cameraman, they are usually chill, and Titan Cameraman is already in a very tho spot, and they already teamed up with some in episode 75. And that leaves us with, will the toilets want to team up? This, I think, is an instant yes, because G-Man knows and understands how strong the Astros actually are, and with Scientist gone, I think their chances of winning alone is absolutely zero. I think the fact that he said, "You need me," to Titan TV Man while they were fighting is a clear way of asking for a team-up. I don't know how long it'll take before everyone actually teams up and we witness the next big fight, but it sure will be crazy. And if G-Man Toilet becomes a Titan like we think he will, I think we might actually witness the death of one of the Titans before episode 90. There
It
is
is
still a
right.
long way to go until then, but things will be slowly ramping up from now on. And while talking about the upcoming episodes, before I get into when I think the next episode might be released, let's talk about what happened with the chair in the last episode. As you guys know, we already talked about the chair's first 2 appearances, and even those 2 were pretty mysterious. A chair that came out of nowhere and teleported. A lot of people for real said that the chair was pushed by the wind, but bro, come on. How can it go from front of the building to the middle of the back of the building, bruh?
Facts.
There ain't no way. And after this, it's even more crazier because after Mutant Mommy flies us away and we escape the area and go somewhere far away, this fricking chair is still there looking directly at us. I don't believe the non-believers, bro. I am a chair supremacist believer and endorser. This chair got something going on for real. This fricking object has more aura than TV Daddy. But what is it?
Oh my gosh.
I don't think it'll be confirmed anytime soon, but I do think that we'll get out answer one day. Maybe if you like and subscribe, I'll ask Boom about it in my next interview with him. My guess is that this chair is either used by the secret agent, or there is someone that can shape-shift into objects. And if it's the second theory, this might not even be the first time we saw this being because it could have been any object in any episode. We really need to watch the episodes more carefully from now on, because it's not just the secret agent we are looking for. And lastly, we need to talk about when the episode might get released, and what might happen in this episode. If you guys haven't watched my leaks video for episode 75, you wouldn't know this, but Mr. Boom actually gave me some info about why the episode took a long time to make, and the main reason wasn't even the animation itself, but what he was doing before he started doing the animation. Before I talk about it, I know a lot less people watch the leaks videos, but make sure to not miss them because I do give out some important info usually, and I don't really make videos unless there is actually something to talk about. Anyways, apparently he was making some characters and maps for the upcoming episodes before he starts the production fully. I'm guessing he had one hell of a time while making Mutant Mommy. The way he said this to me felt like he was making these not just for episode 75, but for a couple upcoming episodes. I don't know how many characters he made and what kind of brainstorm Blood went through while killing the puppy Astro. But it was crazy, and it might also mean that we might get to see the female mutant and the squad we saw in episode 75 in the next couple episodes as well. It's likely that the reinforcement squad will arrive because there is no way the Alliance hasn't been watching their POVs, and we can only assume the chaos that's happening behind the scenes. I don't know if we'll get to see the POV continue right where it left off in episode 76, but we'll definitely see the outcome of this in the next couple episodes. We also haven't seen the Titans and what happened to them in episode 75, so I'm expecting to see the Titans either in episode 76 or 77. Not sure if it'll be 76 because Boom might build up some suspense in 76 that leads to 77, where we actually get to see what happens with Titan Cameraman. We can already guess that the team up in episode 75 was to foreshadow Titan Cameraman's fate and how he'll team up with Toilets as well, but when will episode 76 be released? I don't know how big of an episode Boom is planning, but I think he also wants to start uploading more frequently, and maybe this will start with episode 76. Even if it does, we'll most likely go back to the schedule we have right now when the next crazy important batch of episodes start getting published, but until then a weekly schedule wouldn't be so bad if you ask me. But at the end of the day, Blood does all this alone and puts in crazy work. Make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss out on leaks when they are released.
Yep. Well, that's some... Well, I would say some info. But y'all like and subscribe. I'm out of here. Peace.